Alright, let's paint a Paragon Warsuit, Adepta Sororitas, Battle Sisters. I have already gotten pre-started on this model here. I start out by priming every model with Abaddon Black, and then particularly with these suits, I start by coloring in all the silver parts with the lead belcher color. And if I do miss any parts, I just, do a Bob Ross and call it a happy mistake. Happy accident, that's the one. Because to me, it simply just adds story, if you will. It could be battle damage, it could be paint spill, or just a scratch. You're gonna see I'm gonna miss quite a few silver parts. But I will get back to those eventually. Now I'm gonna go and paint in the gold areas. I'm using Balthasar gold as a base. I'm really gonna concentrate here on the small parts. Like how I lean in on those really small bits. But and you shouldn't try to get it perfect. Because if you focus too much on that, then you're never gonna get done with it. You can always go back and correct small mistakes. Like here, when I paint this part, I miss a lot, and I paint the black parts a lot. So, okay. Here, I basically dry out the gold, so I can dry brush it onto the gun. It gives it a nice color for the weapon, I think. I'm just gonna paint in these bits here so they can get a nice golden finish. Now I'm gonna use the Auric Armor Gold, I think it's called. Which blends really nice with Balthasar Gold. Get that concentration in again, small bits. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in again with the silver. Get some parts that I missed before. And of course on the gun as well. It needs that metal color. Not just the gunmetal, but also metal bits and pieces, especially on the drum magazine. Which I believe I missed a little bit of coloring on the bullets. The casings at least. But oh well, mistakes for later. Out of frame. There we go. Back with it. No, still out of frame. That's fine. Go. Finish with the lead belcher. Now go in with the Corks White. Starting out with the helmet. Okay, so the helmet was tricky. Because not only does the visor need a white color, but it also needs a little bit of gold and red on the eyes. And I always think Corks White is so... It's kind of hard to work with, honestly. Because you can't use too much, and if you use too little, you gotta paint it multiple times. Do manage to get quite a nice finish on it, if I do say so myself. Now we're gonna go in with the Balthasar Gold again, and here I can't really see the crest properly, so I kind of just flail around with the brush. I'm gonna try going with the auric armor. It kind of messes up because the brush was wet. And here we try to fix the edges with some more Corks White. Now we're gonna go in with the red. Concentration mode on the eyes. And it kind of messes up a little bit, but I'm gonna fix that later. So, actually, oh yeah, the tabard is what I'm painting now. The decorations around the edge, which I messed up a little bit because there was some leftover red on it, so it turned out a little bit pink in the beginning, but, you know, I fixed it. Now, I'm gonna try to color it in with red. I don't remember the exact name of that red, but... the ones I do remember, I will mention them. Going in on the handle with the red as well. And of course on that cord. And these other tubes and bits going around. I like to paint those red, mainly because, one, I don't have a yellow color, and I don't want to be stuck painting those warning stripes. So the red gives it a nice blend with the rest of the suit. And the back of the tabard gets colored in as well, which can get tricky when you have to go underneath everything. It can get messy. But as long as you don't put on too thick of a coat, you should be good. Now I like to paint the front tabard white because I want my sisters to be order. What's it called? Damn, I don't remember the name of the order now. But it's the one with the black skull and the crown above it. And when I looked those up, they had white tabards with the skull on it. And here I'm doing the same thing I did on the weapon for the vents. And I also mess a little bit up by fixing that now. And fixing my past mistakes. And yeah, they do have pouches as well, which gets a nice little brown color. Lead belt shirt. Some finishing touches here and there, bits and pieces that I've missed. And correcting mistakes. And here I'm mixing two colors. For that little bit. Now, here I'm doing a dry brush method as a finish, and I'm gonna make a huge mistake in a minute because I thought it's too bright. It's way too bright. So how do I fix it? I want to try with some black. Same dry brush method, and I suddenly mess up all my colors. But like Bob Ross says, we don't make mistakes, we make happy accidents. So I tried to save it a little bit with the silver, and then yeah, I also broke the one arm a little bit. But I thought in the end, what the hell? This is how it looks now. It's just gonna be some smog from an explosion or something like that. So this is a finished model. There we go. And I usually make these way better, but yeah, you know, it's whatever.